Reactor is actually probably not too bad. Yeah, need more energy. Can definitely add in. There's space to add another reactor because I have a few. I think exactly here, right? Although make it too hot. Oh yeah, on each side I could basically take these out and add the reactor there. Hello. The generation vessel in the interior is divided into multiple distinct biomes. Each massive and capable of supporting countless life forms, possibly billions. You could put billions of people in there. Incredible. So, at the end of the great spindle at the center of the arc, the team finds a central chamber overlooking the vast expanse outside. Within the inert husk of an enormous brass automaton. Many of its components seem to have been carefully removed, save for a central processing unit in the head. And one of the items we have could be fitting in there. Your request is granted. I will provide you with a set of algorithms that, if transmitted to the chariot, will neutralize the recent technologies the Devout have gained from its control. How do you know what our request is? After you reconnected my missing component, I perceived you and your vessel. I acquired the data in its systems, and the nature of your quest was obvious. Situation is urgent. While the Devout will not gain complete control of the chariot, it will enter your universe once the wormhole has fully stabilized. I'm transmitting my core chariot access protocol directly to your ship. Awesome. Oh my god, Second Legion is here as well now. We need to say within 300 to complete a segment. Did I read this correctly? Oh, we need to stay within 300 of the chariot, probably. Shipyard. Okay, so if we take these out, right, and then put another reactor in. Oh, not bad. Yeah, I think we're good. I still don't understand what was there to do here. No, not here. And that one. Anyway. Yeah, we could probably have 2 shields, but it's good. Now the thing is, if we just stop this, does this mean the wormhole... or does it just reverse what the Devout have done? Or does it close this? Because then we would not be able to get back, right? But we need to stay within 300 of this. Shit. Okay, first segment complete. And we're getting some tactical information back as well. I can use this to immediately improve our defenses against their weapons. Then please do so. Holy shit, what is that? I mean, it would be nice if, like, some of the other guys are starting to help me as well. Second transmission complete. Okay, awesome. Another downlink. Okay, we should not do more damage to them. I think we should finish soonish. Last segment complete. I need to destroy this. It needs to become a bit closer though. Yes. I think we can talk to it now. The Vault's hold on the challenge system was surprisingly tenacious, but I've exercised them now and can control it completely from here within the Ark. Their new fleets were dependent on my chariot for strength and are now quite fragile. Much like the Empire that I toppled. I must conserve energy for my remaining task. Soon I will let this wormhole return to its stable quantum state. This will keep it safe from being cut, but will no longer allow passage between universes. You and your vessel should decide which side to end your journey on. We have a few days. Speak to me again when you are ready to return to your home. Your next trip through the wormhole will be your last. Could your memory be restored with additional fragments? What once was can never be restored, but additional fragments would restore some connections. Transfer 5 fragments. Thank you. With the 6 fragments you've recovered, I have a better understanding of my history. What are you? I have no memory of my creation. The temporal order of my early memories are disjoint. I was likely created as an interface to the remnant artifacts, as their workings are far too complex for any naturally evolved brain to comprehend. By whom, I cannot say. I served the Empire, and any who I served became an Empire. What happened to you? The academics of the Empire wished to learn what became of the remnants who created the great artifacts. I did not have the answers to their questions. The academics tried to retrace their path with the Lance chariot and generation arcs. To do so, they needed to deplete a star that warmed 2 young civilizations, so they transported them onto the arcs and swallowed their sun. But these Arcadians were afraid of their fate, of course. The academics saw themselves as good and did their best to explain what was happening. The Lance created a wormhole. I believe the academics underestimated their Arcadian charges. The Arcadians learned quickly, and some did not want to be part of this great experiment. Some of them attempted to close the wormhole. This created your immodest singularity and destroyed the Ark catastrophically, while the other one was trapped. You mentioned the final task. I sent some of the Arcadians back through the white hole to restore the wormhole, while I remained to protect the vessel. I placed the remaining Arcadians into stasis within the vessel's hull and began preparations. When the unstable wormhole is restored, I will deliver the Arcadians to the universe that lies beyond. What does the wormhole need to be restored? Generation Arc catastrophe was a tipping point. The Empire was falling. Rather than finding aid, the Arcadians found chaos. What happened to the Arcadians who returned aboard the chariot? I have no direct knowledge. They initially founded the settlement not far from the Singularity. Some remained there and have over time forgot their history. Others continued in their mission to rescue their trapped ancestors, but found no allies in either the heretics or devout. So these are the bloody stalkers. I suspect they are trying to use it to seek my fragrance for guidance. How can we communicate with the Carcadians? The simple binary signals are patterned off my authentication pattern. One of the groups may be in possession of the warp sensor, which is capable of completing the cryptographic challenge. Look for a group of Acadians who start the hail with a random sequence of binary digits. I will transfer the key, and we now should be able to talk to the Acadians if we find them. So there were definitely some here, right? And here as well. Commander, you. Devout did a lot of damage on the other side, but thanks to the relaxation, it's now just mop-out and repairs. Starcom HQ is scrambling to figure out the next steps. They want you to report to the new research facility at Groombridge. You have a lot of leverage with your next career moves if you play your cards right. There's still some unfinished business we need to take care of. Some awesome things. So, what is the last thing here? We have here Second Legion, Nimeon, Gory. No guild guy. I want to talk to the guild people. Just quickly. Hello, guild trader. Okay, they have nothing for us. In that case, let's try and find some Arcadians. Reliquary. Yep. We have spoken the name of the Bronze One, the divine caretaker who watches over our sleeping ancestors. Gave us to us. She has woken. We have waited 10 generations to hear her voice. What message does she have for us? It's time for the Ark to enter the new universe. We need the Talonian's eye to open the gateway. What is your name? Thank you. In recognition of the moment's occasion, we shall give you the honorary title. I have no clue what that means. Hold on. Starcom unknown space Arcadian honorary title. Okay, anyway. Okay, so what do we do with that? I'm going to keep my research points because there's obviously the last thing here that we don't have yet. Might have to talk to the chariot guy, the good old chariot guy. But they're saying we need to find a second polyhedral artifact. How would I find the second one? Okay, so one thing we haven't done yet is this one here. And also the Rokidar. That's a wormhole now? Eh? Oh, hold on. That's the one where you get to... Yes, that one. I remember. I remember. The legendary seed of Wiskamong. Okay. So I have a quest with him though. He has a layer system? Okay. 2x4 by minus... Sorry, it was Wiskamong. Done. Oh. Was there ever a hint to go here? I mean, probably. I missed a lot of hints, I'm sure. No, it's the wrong one, isn't it? It's here-ish. I wonder how much I've missed here. Like, how many more systems there are. Yep, there is something. Fantastic. There's heaps of flingers. There's a gate. Yeah, they should have really... He should have let the crew get another level at least. Anyway, I said I stopped complaining about it. I miss a lot. Someone's mind wasn't working right if they just forgot these valuable resources. Dressing down after Abistar, they are surely correct in their assessment that I have failed, but perhaps redemption is possible if I can repair the defective instrument. The academics' fleeing core revealed details on a device they were working on to treat devotion. Abistar is the water guy. Okay. Could be something in shafts down there. Aborting this survey for safety reasons. Can't explain why it was deposited there. There's a fucking CXTA hauler. Not even far. Not even far at all. Bandit miner. They still get XP, that is so annoying. Looks beautiful. Whoosh. Cathedral rack. Hold on, cathedral. Derelict about cathedral. Heavy battle damage. Someone left graffiti behind. The heroic Biscamong strips this cultist cathedral of its arms to give arms those in need. Very nice of him.